Here's a look at some of our most recent winners. A couple of nine-man rival quarterbacks, actually. Thompson QB Caden Schwabe won it in Week 3. In Cavaliers, Jaden Laxdal took the honor in Week 4. Great to see those pictures. Congrats to both of those guys. As for this week's list of top performers, we found numbers that we thought were misprints because they were so good. We also saw some happen in person, and we were still in disbelief. Let's take a look at the top performances from Week 6. Oscar Benson already has a game ball, and he's back on the list again. He took a beating against Kindred, but still ended up rushing for 213 yards and a pair of scores. Here's what I'm referring to when I say a beating. Michael Hall laid a hit on him that broke his face mask. Oscar was okay and ended up running the Burros into the driver's seat for a region title. You knew the star of the 1 versus 1 game in 2A would have to be on the list. Shanley QB Cade Busick passed for 118 yards, rushed for 115 to go with 2 total touchdowns in the gritty win over St. Mary's. Cheyenne's Nathan Goldaddy is the epitome of a Mustang. He's been galloping all over the football field this season. He averaged 14 yards per carry at Dickinson on Friday night. This is file video, and he scored on more than a third of his carries. Levi LaFontaine from Turtle Mountain continues to put up massive numbers for the Braves, who improved to 3-3. It was Fargo South's homecoming night on Friday. Brand new turf, and junior Danny Lahai stole the show. The EDC's leading rusher hung up 300 all-purpose yards and scored 5 touchdowns on 17 touches before being taken out early in the second half in the win over Central. Lahai with a game ball worthy performance. The brother duo of Tyson and Clayton Mattern combined for 355 rushing yards and 7 TDs in Beach's win. Caleb McGraw goes big time for Beulah, rushing for 240 and 3. We had a Mustang earlier. How about a Colt? Richland's Cole Myers has passed for at least 4 touchdowns in each game this season. This week he doubled that total, passing for 8 scores against Finley Sharon Hope Page. But I'm not done horsing around. Here's another Mustang, this time a Surrey Mustang. Colby Nelson racked up 304 yards on just 12 carries, scoring 5 times. What is he, invincible? Previous game ball winner, Caden Schwabe, scored 7 touchdowns in a win over North Prairie on Saturday. The Tommies have secured the top seed for Region 1. Our game ball winner clinched a region title as well last week, and let's just say they left little doubt. St. John go crazy. The game ball is going to the Woodchucks offensive line for paving the way for a school record 725 rushing yards in St. John's win over North Star, who is 5-1 entering Friday, by the way. Yes, you heard me correctly, 725 rushing yards in one game. The Woodchucks had a 300-yard rusher, a 200-yard rusher, and a 100-yard rusher in the same game. The numbers are bonkers. Look out for the Woodchucks in the postseason.